Taloha, aloha, Anim. ¿Cómo está? All right, team. Today? It seems like we have some late bloomer hopping in late here today. But to value our guest speaker today, I want us to start. Hopefully, we got one more week, team, as we wrap up. Jumpstart June. That's what we call beginning of this year. This month is Jumpstart. You can always jumpstart your business, and today you will get some great um, information from our guest speaker today from corporate, sharing you the incentive that you want to take advantage of to wrap up the month strong. Especially this month, I felt like New Skin has so much incentive and promotion to allow you to really wrap up the month. And I always believe this week is critical because what does human nature do, right? We don't take things with sense of urgency until the last few days, right? Human nature. And so, if I were you, make sure you tag your team, make sure they get on to get all this great news to wrap up the month. And I want to, before I bring up our speaker, first, my name is Terry, and I'm currently here in Lehigh, Utah. After 46 years in California, we decided to move here during COVID. COVID to be nearby the company. I have my COVID baby, and I can imagine by saying yes to Nu Skin 16 years ago, I want to have an opportunity to have a business that can grow globally, but allow me to really be a mom and have my four boys. He's Isaiah. He is four, turning five soon. And I think every day that my husband and I, both of us, came from traditional background. We grew up here with our parents tell us, hey, the key to success in America is to make sure you get a good degree. With a good degree, you get a good job, and then with a good job, you live happily ever after, right? And but what I realized is that after living here for 40 something years, my brother's an engineer, my sister, doctor, chiropractor, they all have good job. But the dream that I have for myself growing up was I want to retire my mom and dad. I see they came here, they bought a fishing boat because they were fishermen in our country, and that's how they raised nine of us. And even though I grew up in California, I've never even know what Disneyland was because we really grew up with a wooden spoon in our mouth, and sometimes our mom beat us with it too. So we didn't grow with silver spoon in our mouth, but I knew growing up, money was always an issue. Every argument in my family is because of money. And so I make a conscious decision that when I grow up, that I want to achieve more, not for myself, but to have a better quality of life for my children. And thank God to an industry that I was introduced to 30 years ago, totally transformed the way I look at the American dream, at how we can really have it all, especially here in this land of opportunity where millions of people risk their life, including myself and my husband. We were the boat people. And so I truly believe, if we find the right vehicle that it can, and you're willing to work hard at it, you can achieve your dream. So 16 years ago, I found myself after more than 14 years with two different network marketing business. And I went back down ground zero, even after achieving some of my dream for my mom and dad, for myself. So I was looking for my last company, my permanent home in network marketing. I want to find a company where this time around it's no longer about me, my dream is about your dream, it's about people dream. And I want to able to say, hey, if you have a dream, then this vehicle can help deliver your dream as long you have dream, desire, discipline, and most important is you don't quit on the journey. And so thank God, looking back 16 years ago, saying yes to this company, and we work real hard. Now my husband and I, we both are Circle of Excellence 2, soon to be 3 with the company, and we're considered team elites. And we just thank God that our business grew more than 40 different countries, and every day what bring myself and my husband joy are to able to pay it forward, able to bring value into people life. And so today, the guest that I was able to connect and invite him on here, he's so busy, recently has another baby girl, and I know he treasured the time, but as busy as he is all out all in with supporting us as field leaders. And he literally, the moment I was able to work with Jeff, and always, no matter what question I have, if I'm stuck somewhere or one of my leader needs some assumptions, and he literally was there, always respond to my text and deliver. Sometimes it's challenging, critical situation, but he has always delivered. And when I joined New Skin, it wasn't just the business, it was finding a company that treat us like a partner. And it has always been true in the last 16 years that I just felt that it's such a blessing to find a partner that you can trust, a partner that you can always count on, and they deliver. And so I want to bring up Jeff. I know he recently got promoted. I don't think he's a general manager anymore, but you can share that with the team, Jeff. But thank you for being here. And so all of us, please help me bring up, New Skin. You give them your current title, okay, for always being there to support the whole New Skin, supporting leader like us. And so let's give it to Jeff Warburton, team. All right.
Thank you for the beautiful welcome, Terry, and always a pleasure to be with you guys. As mentioned, I am Jeff Warburton. I am the senior sales manager for the West Coast, and again, just always a privilege to speak with this group. Grateful for all of you who have taken time out of your day to join us. Like many of you, I am, a parent, and evenings are not always easy to make time to do something like this. So for each of you being on here tonight is a show of your dedication to the company, and for that I thank you, and also your dedication to making your communities a better place. And Terry, you said a great thing. This is one of the most important months because not only is it a way to close out a beautiful first half of the year, but you're also setting the footsteps into the second half of the year. And we have some amazing, exciting things happening the second half of the year. Like who's excited for Prism? Who's excited
Woo!
for India? Who's excited for another new and very exciting success trip, which I know the location. I cannot share it. I wish I could even give you hints. If you're not following along on Facebook, you could actually see the success trip clues, but I'm very, very excited about it. In addition, we just have a lot of great momentum right now. A big congratulations to all of you if you participated in our recent M Smart product preview. We sold out in about 5 minutes, and we were able to clear an entire back order as well within that time. It was amazing, guys, and we had almost 60% brand representative participation. So we're getting amazing momentum, amazing growth. I want to tell you guys that the future is brighter than ever, and there's no better time to grow right now. So for tonight's call, we're going to review a lot of themes. Now, I will be probably quicker on some slides, but I'll take some more time to go into details on some others. Because understandably, there are probably a lot of these things are going to be reviewed. Now, next month, we're going to have some new themes that we can talk about, and that will be very exciting. But for this month, we really want to just close it off with a bang and go into the next month. We're feeling really, really excited. Does that sound like a plan? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. 1 second here. All right. Can everybody see my screen okay? Just want to get a quick thumbs up. Thank you, Terry. Many of you know. Okay, this is where I'm going to go a little quick. We have the amazing Hard Rock Cancun coming up for our next success trip. As you guys know, this is the last month to close out your qualifications. This is it. This is month 6. This is the final lap. If you are in the running for this trip, this is the time to make it happen, right? We have T minus 4 days to close it out. I have seen people do miraculous things in a day. So if you're in the running and you're going, keep running, keep pushing. This is going to be a great way to close out the month strong. Now, this is just a brief overview of how you can earn points for a success trip. This should be a friendly reminder to all of you. I'll just review it very quickly though, just to be very, very direct. And for anyone who is newer on the call, for every GSV block that you do, so that would be 500 sales points and group sales volume, that will give you 1 point. You then get leadership success points based off of the titles that you are sponsoring or you have in your, team. So these are the volume requirements over here, and these are the amount of success points that you get each time this person meets those requirements during the month. Hypothetically, let's say Terry has sponsored myself. I am a brand representative, and I do 3,000 in the month of June. I would reward Terry 4 points as my upline because she has done that from my organization. In addition, you can build leadership teams. So everybody can get extra points if there is a 10K team, a 20K team, or a 30 or 40. But once you're an Emerald and above, you actually can receive even more points per month, depending on the size of that leadership team. This could be actually a really, really beautiful way or a great reason to push for Emerald because it makes qualifying for the trips even easier. Now, this is all pretty basic. Everyone knows this because these are not new. Now, this is where it gets exciting. These are creator points, and these also align with how you qualify for a Prism, which I will share here in a moment. But for many of you, this is what you can do right now to really start running for the trip. And one thing I would like to share is that these are actually going to be rolling over into the next Success Trip qualification, guys. So the more you can understand this concept and these creator points now, it will greater help you in being able to run for the next success trip as well. So you could earn both trips. Now, pretty straightforward, but I'm going to review them all pretty quickly. A star affiliate creator, it has to be a personally sponsored brand affiliate on your level 1. So let's use an example here. Let's say Julie go ahead and sponsors Utana as a brand new affiliate in the month of June. If Utana, who is a brand new affiliate starting June 21st, hypothetically, if she does 500 DCSV before the end of the month, she would give an additional success trip point to Julie for that month and every other month during that qualification period. So now you're probably thinking, now this is also going to be the same for the next success trip going forward. So every new brand affiliate that you have within that period is going to give you 1 success trip point, which is incredible. So cool. I've actually seen people earn a success trip by simply getting to Ruby or Lapis, and then they qualify within 2 months because they sponsored so many people and it helped each of them get to their 500 points, which is incredible. Now, as I mentioned, every single month that new affiliate does their 500 points, they will give you 1 additional success trip point. And that has to be in DCSV, which is level 1 consumer volume points. We have 2 additional bonuses here. So if you are able to help somebody become a brand new first time brand representative, this does not have to be personally sponsored, by the way. They just have to be on your level 1. You will receive a one-time bonus of 4 points towards your success trip. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. And the exact same thing would happen if you help create a Ruby creator. So if you create a first-time Ruby partner on your level 1, so let's say, for example, we have Reno, and you are currently a gold partner, but we were able to help you become a Ruby by the end of the qualification period, you would get a one-time bonus of 10 points towards your success trip qualifications. Pretty incredible. Now, these are all just extra points. So you can still earn a success trip by doing all the things I had shared in the previous slide, but talk about being rewarded for really great business practices. Before I continue on to the next slide, I wanted to ask if anybody had any questions here, because if you can understand this slide, the next slide is going to make you even more excited. So wanted to see if there's any questions, but so far it looks like it's good. And feel free to put them in the chat, or you can unmute and ask yourself that way. But so far we are hearing silence, which is good. Utana, you say yes, so looks like we are good to go. Okay, who is ready for Prism? Okay, this is a very important slide. The amount of times I am asked, Jeff, how do I qualify to buy a Prism? So I will allow everyone to take their phones out and take a quick screenshot of this page because this is an amazing slide. Now, this is what I really, really enjoy. Do you guys see here these creator points? Guess what? They are the exact same as for qualifying for a success trip. Do you see that? These are the creator points for a success trip. So guess what? While you're creating creator points for your success trip, in addition, you're also going to get points going towards your Prism qualification, which is incredible. Now, let me explain a few things. Just because someone is potentially a leader or qualifying for a Prism does not guarantee this device. This is a very limited time offer because we will be launching the Prism device fully in 2026. This is just going to be a limited access for the top earners in the year of 2025, and this would happen in Q4, so either November or December. Now, just because you end up, let's say you end up becoming eligible to get a Prism, does not mean you get a Prism for free. This just allows you to be eligible to purchase a Prism. So I need also everyone to have that expectation. I know that sounds crazy, but think of the opportunity that you have here in your hands with this game-changing, groundbreaking device to be able to have your hands on it a few months earlier before we enter the winter season and the holiday season. Guys, talk about a device that could change your business immediately. So, the way it works is the top 300 brand reps plus with the highest points will earn a chance to buy the edition Prism IO. The one requirement for anyone that wants to even participate is that you have to have a minimum of 6 new Star Affiliate Creator points. So let's say I have Terry, who's going on an absolute tear, and she ends up with 100 creator points, but 0 of them come from creating new affiliates. Guess what, guys? Unfortunately, Terry would not be able to participate in this purchasing opportunity because she did not meet that minimum 6 point requirement. So it is critical that all of you start making it a goal to create as many new affiliates and help each new affiliate do 500 DCSV in a calendar month to qualify for this Prism device. Again, this is a top access preview. So I am sorry, if you're 301, you will not be able to participate. But I believe in this group and the top access capabilities of this group. So I want you guys to all believe that you can do this. And I want you guys to really think about the opportunity that's here at hand. So just really quickly, for anyone that's a star affiliate creator, you'll get 1 point per month. And you need to have at least 6 star affiliate creator points. For every new brand rep you create will be 4 points. For every new Ruby will be 10. And for every current scanner operator, you'll get 2 points every single month. And guys, what's really, really, really cool about this is that all of you are already currently earning points because we've been counting since January 1st. So many of you are actually have already started to accumulate points without even knowing. So, guys, it's pretty incredible, right? I've talked quite a bit on this page, but I want to make sure it is crystal clear. Are there any questions, any concerns on this page? Because this might be the most important thing that we review tonight in terms of new content going forward into the next few months? Silence is good. I'll give it a few more seconds here to make sure everyone is clear. All right. Okay. Seems like everyone has an idea of what we're doing. So I will go ahead and continue on. But guys, I'm telling you right now, this could be really, 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 really important. So make efforts, keep pushing. It will be worth your while. Can you guys still see my screen? One second here.
Yes.
Um, For some reason, it was getting funky. Can you see it now?
Yes, we see it.
Wonderful.
We
Thank you
see it.
guys. Okay, on to the next. Now, you guys are probably wondering why we're talking so much about this concept. We've done a lot of statistics, and there's a lot of beauty in the power of creating new stable affiliates. So we are wanting to incentivize you guys. We want to reward you guys for doing things that are going to help build your business the right way. How many of you here experience business stresses every single month? I better see every single hand because if you're not raising your hand, you're definitely lying. You know, you know what I mean? Everyone here has to have some form of experience kind of dealing with some of the business stresses on a monthly, month out basis, right? Now, we can never fully eliminate some of those business stresses, right? In fact, I actually believe that stress can be a very healthy thing because it forces you to always put in your best efforts. However, there are things that we can do to help facilitate, or you as a business owner, there really are really beautiful ways that you could make your life a little bit easier. And imagine if every single month you had many affiliates, not just one, but many affiliates who are constantly on their own maintaining their volume accounts, their bonus requirements, or were actually running and doing a business long term with you. And I've seen affiliates of all kind. I've seen affiliates who really care about just making 100 or 200 bucks a month. I've seen people that want to go to distance to become the next team elite. Whoever that person is, we want to set them up the right day. And these are some statistics that can really benefit an individual in some of those beginning months of their time. For example, any brand affiliate that has at least 3 customers that do a minimum of 100 sales volume points in their first month, the chance of that brand affiliate staying active for the next 6 months go up by 54%, which that doesn't seem like a huge number, but the current ratio right now is about 10% activity. So imagine if every single affiliate you signed up was able to meet that minimum requirement of customers ordering underneath them, the chances of them staying in the business long term go up drastically. In addition, any brand representative or above that has at least 3 brand affiliates that are considered star affiliates, that chance of a brand rep lasting for at least 3 months in the business go up by 84%. And one last statistic is if you have a Ruby partner that has a brand rep meeting these requirements on a monthly basis, the chances of that Ruby staying in the business long term, which is longer than 6 months, go up by almost 100%. You guys, the stats are crazy. And it's truly remarkable to see what can be done with the power of some duplication here. And this is a beautiful power model that is being trained by our own CEO, Ryan Napierski. So if you don't believe in it, believe in the idea that this is a message that's going across the world, and this is an actual message coming from Greece on the Team Elite trip. And that's why I was so excited to share with you guys. Before I continue on here, I wanted to ask and make sure, did anyone have any questions concerning some of these stats? Or would any of you guys like to learn some tips on how some teams are doing this?
Tip, tip.
tip.
Yep, Jeff, they heard me say it, but it's come better from you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'll share what some teams are doing. In fact, one of them actually is related to our next slide. But really, teams right now, and many teams are doing it differently, but the biggest thing that teams have been trying to do is really simplify their model. So they either are making a, like a one product model, so they're trying to train an affiliate to sell X amount of product. So for example, as many of you know, we have our super sharing bonus, right? So this is a current promotion just for this month. We're still waiting for details if we're able to continue doing this for the next month, but I know we have some very exciting promotions coming up in the month of July. But many of my teams are huge dramatic effect leaders, so they love doing dramatic effects. So what they're teaching is for every single affiliate you sign up, you teach them to sell 15 dramatic effects to customers. And then not only do you help them sell 15, you teach them how to create three new affiliates themselves doing the same thing. So it's this kind of concept of let's help somebody sell 15, and then let's teach them also how to recruit three other people to sell 15. And then that person would then teach that person the same model. So it's kind of just like a train of doing the same thing over and over again. Now, a lot of my teams are doing it with dramatic effects. A handful of teams are doing it with new biome, which I think that's a product that this group could do really, really, really well with because this is such a great product in terms of digestional health. It's also great for subscriptions. So this is volume that carries over month. So I know a lot of teams that are also building out their super sharing bonuses with, new biome. But most importantly, what I like about it is forget about the super sharing bonus for a moment. Think about just the beauty of a simple one product model. Because it's very easy to teach somebody, hey, if you sell 13 new biomes, you could make $200 or X amount of dollars. And in addition, you'll get an additional $100 as a bonus. So this is what a lot of my teams are doing to close out this month. And this has become a great push and it aligns with this concept, as you can see here. Because if you can help a new affiliate do this, again, the chances of them staying long term go up 54%. And guess what? Now this affiliate, they know what it's like to win a little. They now have experienced the taste of money. So more than likely, they're going to probably want to come back for more. You get what I'm saying? Because once somebody has made $100, what do they usually want to do next? They usually start to believe in themselves. And then before you know it, they want to make a little more money. And then that's when you can start having that conversation with them like, hey, how can I, instead of making $100, how can I make $300 or $500? Or guess what? I see you going on a nice trip to Mexico. What do I do? What do I need to do to earn that trip? Or what do I need to do to have the nice things that you have? And then before you know it, you're selling yourself. Get what I'm saying? So a lot of my teams, and when I say a lot, I'm saying the majority of them, because this was actually a practice shared in Greece. And this was the model that was shared in Greece. And then a lot of my teams came back and said, you know what? Let's create the model for this month being this product. So for example, you could do it with the new MSmart Pro product. You could do it with LifePack Nano. You could do it with G3, but the target is to always create the affiliate so that they sell up to 500 DCSV each. Because you want to help the affiliate get the 8% on the selling bonus and the 12% on the referring bonus. Because what's important, we want to help them sell, but we also want to help them recruit three more individuals that do the same thing. And if you don't meet that 500 DCSV requirement, you're only going to get 4% on both bonuses. So we want to get them to 500 because we want to maximize, or you could even say double those front end earnings. Does anybody have any questions with that? Because I know that's a little complex and I don't have a slide to show that, but I'm telling you guys, there's real beauty in the math with it. Okay.
I often catch them because I think, can you stress more? Because I do saw someone like 410 or 300, and then I literally break it down. If they do 250, they get 4% on what they currently do, or if they inch it up. And I did that. Some of them know those that I send out, but I think some on here don't understand because we throwed out minimum, they only need 250. So somewhere it's stuck in their head that they only need to do 250. So why they
Yeah.
need to do extra, Jeff?
Okay, so let me ask you an example here. And this is a great call out, Terry. Who would like to double their front end earnings? I hope every single hand is up, right? Who would like to potentially triple their front end earnings on what a referrer does for any new affiliate you bring in, right? Right? Every hand should be up. I'm telling you guys, I have seen people not knowing that if they were to just have spent or sold another $20 worth of product, they could have potentially made up to $500 more just because they missed out on such a sliver of those front end bonuses. So I want to make an invitation to this group here. Can I give you guys a homework assignment? For the rest of the year, I want everyone to make a goal that no matter what, you will know you will always hit 500 DCSV. Because I do not want to hear from this group that somebody was unable to get that tier of the 8% selling and the 12% referring. Because it is such a simple task. Now, we also have larger tiers, right? Because that's just a second tier. So your third tier is getting to 2,500 in selling, and that would unlock the next tier of percentages. But the reality of it is, guys, if you can get to 500 DCSV and get the 8% selling and the 12% referring, and you start this duplication model of recruiting and bringing in new affiliates on a monthly basis, you can make a tremendous amount of money up front without having to get to the 2,500 DCSV number, right? You can actually make a lot of money just selling your 500 DCSV every month. And your DCSV can grow monthly too if you do subscriptions, right? So we can help build you up to that 2,500. But most importantly, if you're referring on a monthly basis and helping others make money fast, you guys, the opportunities are limitless. So I do not want this group to miss out on that opportunity. And the amount of people that don't emphasize that enough in their business are actually losing affiliates faster because these affiliates feel like they're not winning fast enough. So we need to help people win and win quickly. And this is one of the number one ways you can do that. So great emphasis here. Does that make sense, everybody? So let's
Yes.
see here. So getting that 500 DCSE with plus a new BA, exactly correct. And then ideally, you want to do at least one or two BAs a month. And you can think about it like this. If you do it out, if everybody were to start this by the end of this month, so let's say every single month you have 500 DCSV, and let's say you continue to sell, because I want you guys to continue selling and growing your subscriptions. Let's say you were to grow your subscriptions by 250 DCSV every single month, you would be able to get your subscriptions and DSV up to a really high amount that would stay consistently forever, right? For example, if you were to do New Biome as your product that you were to build your model with, guess what? New Biome is a top three subscription product in the entire US. So you could build out these new biomes because this DCSV could continue to duplicate month over month for you. And it could become a really simple model, right? Because if you help customers buy a new biome, and it could be whatever product, it could be Life Pack, it could be collagen, it could be a Lumi Spa. I don't care. Just sell something, right? But I want subscriptions to be a huge emphasis as well because that's volume that carries over month, right? So if you have, because imagine if every single month, because you guys know the minimum requirement to be a brand rep is 2,000, right? What if by the end of this year, every single one of you on this call was meeting the minimum requirement to be a brand rep in just subscription volume on your own account. So every month you had your 2000 DCSV, you're stress free because guess what? Now you can just focus on growing and recruiting more people and not have to worry about selling all the time. Doesn't that sound kind of nice? Doesn't that sound?
Of course.
And you know what's crazy, guys? I see people doing it. I have a team elite in the West region that 80% of his organizational growth is all in subscription volume. He still deals with a lot of the business stresses, but do you think he worries about losing his title on a monthly basis?
No.
Nope. He just can focus on making his business as best that it can be. And it's possible for each of you. It just has to be really mastered, really thought out, and simple. So, I know I went on a little bit of a tangent there, but I do hope that was helpful. And I'm always willing to share tips. And that's my tip for tonight is continue to focus on new affiliate growth. Focus on helping these new affiliates get subscriptions in and yourself focus on getting subscriptions in. And if you can build this model out right, this power of three concept, it can be a real masterful for sex for you guys because I would love for you guys to all be team elites. And I would love for you to all be millionaires. But guess what? The reality of it is, let's say if you were to hit those numbers this year, but next year your business was to crumble and fall away. Does that mean that I did my job correctly? Does that mean you built your business the right way? The answer is no. I want you guys to build this business that could be sustainable for you and your families. That's what's most important to me. And I hope that's what's most important to you. The success will come and the financial goals and everything you have will come, but we have to build it out the right way right now.
Jeff, I saw Renio noted here. So getting the 500 direct customer sales volume plus a new BA, I don't think that's the requirement that you need a new BA directly to you. That volume could just come from member, could come from customer only. Yes.
Correct. Yeah. So the DCSV is a 500. But
Mm-hmm.
I think what, and correct me if I'm wrong here, we also want you to make sure you're recruiting too,
Of
because we
course.
want to make sure you have that volume and the referring to
Yes.
get the bonus. So even though it's not a requirement, like you said, Terry,
Yes.
tell yourself it is. Make
Of
it a
course.
practice so that you can be like, you know what? I do need to recruit somebody.
Yes.
I need to get someone to come in with me and do this business with me.
Of
And
course. I want to add to that because
yeah,
when I was building, even still now, more than 50% of my volume is coming from LOI, new people moving up, new people qualifying, the first month qualification, second month, and then I focus, 50% is like rolling the boat, you can't go one
100%.
or the other one, then your boat just go in circle. And so that's what Jeff stress is. Yes, you do want to build your business while accumulating customer. So you want to roll both hand, getting affiliate, but there's no requirement. I want to be clear that because from the way Renio that you asked, that we want to clarify that plus meaning there's no requirement on that. But for business to be healthy, for you to grow,
Yeah.
your business, not just acquiring customer, is you two want to build your business at the same time.
I think you said that perfectly, Terry. I wouldn't have said it any better myself.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions while we're on the topic? Okay.
So in order to get the referring points or the bonus, then you recruit, yes.
Yeah.
But just to get the 500, it's just for the what do you call it?
Selling bonus.
Selling bonus, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. To the selling bonus, it's just anyone that's a personally sponsored member, retail customer, anyone
Mhm.
that's just a level one customer to you will give that bonus. Yep.
Okay.
And that's what a lot of these teams are doing is they're telling their teams like, hey, so when you sign up a new BA, teach them to sell 13 new biomes to all of your members, all your retail customers, and sign up new customers that way. And you yourself should say, you know what, I need to sell 13 new volumes myself to my members and my customers. Not only so I can get $100, but even next month, let's say the super sharing bonus goes away. This is a super beautiful model to help simplify your business because you get the 500 DCSV, and then this is reoccurring volume if you do it in subscription. So it could be really, 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 really well done. Now,
Thank you.
no, you're welcome. Now, one thing I wanted to share to close the call is a friendly reminder to all of you is that before this month ends, we will have I'm so excited. We're gonna have our New Skin Life event, and it's gonna be in Provo. So this is actually to be at Provo headquarters, the New Skin headquarters here in Provo. So it's gonna be so awesome. I want all of you to be there because if you think tonight was impactful, you're going to hear even more important nuggets and more success stories and more tips to really grow your business and to accelerate the growth of your business. This will be happening October 22nd through the 24th. If you haven't been to Provo yet, this is a great way to come and meet us and your New Skin family and meet others. But the ticket to come to the event is almost an entire $50 cheaper than the regular price to purchase. So I want to make sure that you guys are aware to go and get your tickets now. You all should have gotten an email about it. And if not, you can reach out to Terry and I can help in providing the link to the registration site. Um, we're going to have great opportunities to learn and to grow together. And this will be a great experience because we're going to have new products that you could purchase. Colostrum, which is a humongous product for the immune system, will be shared and presented at this event. We're also going to share a new version of the Life Pack product that will be there. And you can do on-site scans with the brand new Prism device. So lots to experience, plus connecting with all the New Skin leaders and learning from the Iron Cowboy, who is a local hero here in Utah. In fact, he lives pretty close to Terry and Ben. So this is
Yes.
so this is what I really wanted to close the call with because once June 30th happens, this early bird pricing goes away. So if you are planning to come to this event and haven't had time to purchase your ticket, please do so now so you don't lose out on the opportunity. And again, if you need the link, I can send it to Terry so that she can forward it on to all of you. Um,
Yeah.
but you
I
guys,
want to let the team know because I want to clarify this, Jeff, because I know that sometime like our team like call me like, oh Terry, do you still have the $79 like after the convention deadline?
yeah,
Each affiliate, New Zealand don't allow us to like buy 10, right?
no,
That's again. So I want to explain to all the leader, especially when it comes to New Skin convention. Even me as a team lead, I can only buy one ticket for me and then the other one for for Ben. I cannot stock up these ticket. It's not like OTG. So you
yeah.
guys don't even think about calling me and asking me for the $79 ticket because New Skin don't allow me to do it. And this since it's host in Provo, right, Jeff? There's a limit of how many people we can fit in. And so can you give them a number that it would definitely be sold out?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. We only have about a capacity for about 1,500 people.
Yes.
And spots are filling up quickly. So not that I want to say get on it as quickly as possible, but I don't want you guys to sit there in the middle of August and say, you know what? I'm gonna go get my ticket and
It's sold
unfortunately not have the space for it. So if this is an event you want to be at, go ahead and do yourself a favor and register before next week because you'll be grateful that you did, and I could guarantee that. And we'll
Yes.
have corporate tours. You're gonna have the chance to hear from Ryan, from Steve, from Joe Chain, from all your Americas team, and other amazing leaders who are killing it in the business today. So the opportunities are almost endless to feel inspired and motivated to go into your business. So if you're talking about an opportunity to invest in yourself and your Nu Skin business, this is the opportunity to do that.
Eh, Jeff, can you wrap up with thank you so much. And for me, I have never missed a new skin convention since I've joined the business. And it's to me, new skin convention is like it opened up so much of your vision into the future. Like, Ryan say, when your vision is big, problem that we go through in the business is very small. But when our
Right.
vision is small, then small problem become big problem in this business. And so I know that, convention has always helped me, stay aligned with my vision instead of dropping off. And, many of you heard the story. If I didn't show up to kick off 2009, as broke as I was on my mom and dad living room at that point, I knew how important convention is. And if I didn't show up to that kickoff, I wouldn't be here and the life that we have impact for the last 16 years in this business. And so get your ticket. I'm working out a blocking hotel, where, we put 4 or 5 of you in a room. It'll probably come up to a very flat fee where you don't have to worry, scram and try and get room,
Mhm.
and so that's what we're doing as a team. I know that there's one, because I didn't have the PowerPoint, Jeff, but the one like when they first join, the first milestone, what they can if
Oh
they
yeah, yeah,
well,
yeah.
yeah, I want you to wrap that up because I know I just went through some of I went through the genealogy while you're talking, and I know there are some people that could hit those milestone, but they don't know. But I mention it. I tried to copy it from one of the training, but it's really blurry. And so if you have that, can you pull it up and let them know? Uh,
Yeah. 1 second here. So here it is. Now I'll go through this very quickly because I know we're getting close to the time. But this is one of the last months that you can earn your milestone rewards here. So thank you for reminding me, Terry, to share on this. So for any new affiliate that does their 500 DCSV in a month, they could either get the beauty bundle or this new biome and collagen bundle. So we're really wanting to reward somebody in a new affiliate doing their DCSV. And as you can see, we kind of do a collective of each month. So as they grow in the business month over month, they could obtain these new milestone rewards. And this will roll over into the next months as well. However, I'm not entirely sure on some of the requirements, so that could change potentially. However, the moral of the story is if you sign up a new person, they will also be rewarded with getting new product up front and fast, which is the biggest reward that we can give. So if any of you have a new affiliate that is close to doing that 500 DCSV, get them to push just a little bit more so that they can get some of this new product. In addition, if someone's getting really, really close to their 1000 DCSV and they're brand new, and you can see this if you go to your VNG, they should have a flag by their name that says new affiliate 1 or new affiliate 2, new affiliate 4. So you can actually see who some of these new affiliates are. And ultimately, if someone's getting really close to doing a 2500 in DCSV, they're going to be able to get either a Lumi Spa or a Renew Spa, which is incredible. And you guys know some of the new skin product is really expensive here.
yes.
And you can actually say, guys, guess what? You're so close to closing your 500 DCSV, you're going to practically get a $125 product reward. And that's how teams are marketing it. They're not saying, oh, you can get this bundle. No, they're saying you can redeem a $125 product
uh,
reward of your choice. And then
um,
that's what they give here. So it's become a great marketing tool for that as well.
um, and also the $25 voucher right now we still have for new sign.
Correct. Yep.
Wow,
You're
so
welcome
much.
2025.
Yeah, so I mean, now I see this more clear. The other day I thought they can pick either the new Bime or the collagen, but look, they got both products,
Correct.
for the wellness package or the beauty. So team, I mean, I saw some of you having new people that does 300, 400, and I mean, obviously we haven't done a good job at really. I mentioned this like probably 3 times with a very blurry PowerPoint. But I'm gonna get this from you, Jeff. If you can shoot me this slide, and I
Yep.
will put it into our group so they can really see that and sit in front of someone and show them the picture, or hop on a Zoom and show someone, team, a picture worth 1,000 words. And I don't know about you, but human nature, we want free stuff, right? But it's there. We never have this before. I have people ordering $1,000 in the early days, 16 years ago, just so they can have a free facial spa. But we're
Yeah.
not saying 1,000. We're talking about like, 500, and you already, able to get $125. I like that slide. I didn't see that one on the left hand side. But if you can shoot that over to me, I post it into our group and you guys can download. I mean, hop on with people that I mean, even though some people don't think about buying, but you show them, hey, this month only, we got the last month for you to able to get this for free, right? The word
Right.
is free.
Exactly.
All right. And so you guys have any other more question for Jeff? And Jeff, can you kind of wrap up why, so many people like myself choosing New Skin? I mean, there's thousands and thousands of network marketing out there. And what really separate New Skin mission and vision that allow leader like myself that's been around even 20, 30 years from now, I cannot, I mean, literally, Jeff, I told my husband after like, a year into the business, I had the founder of the financial call me to like even 6 months ago, say, Terry, if you come in and we have this equity share program that you get $1 million upfront, because back then I have to earn it. I have to build the
Yeah.
to earn the equity share. And I'm like, nope, I'm happy where I'm at, because if we chase money, we wouldn't be here, right? Because New Skin is even, of course, money is important. We thanks to New Skin compensation that we literally have quality of life with our family. But
Yeah.
if it's for the money, I wouldn't be here. I would have go to a company that paid me 10,000 a month, when I first joined, because they need leaders that know what they're doing, especially startup company. But can you explain, you been around for how many years with New Skin, and why now is the time to really truly get focused? I think it's a sense of urgency, and I wasn't still with my team yet. Yes, we gone through some turmoil, Jeff, with
Mhm.
I felt like I'm the grandmom taking care of a lot of grandkids in the last year, but that's how family is, and I felt like, we need to rise up leaders. I see Lorene just coming in from America's, Samoa. We have Utana, we have Nate. I mean, this is the time where you get a strap up and really dive in and work with your people, because I can only do so much, running, so many different market right now. But Jeff, can you really wrap up, let them know the sense of urgency? Because I mean, I love our team here, but I just feel like, you know, they feel like New Skin will be forever, just go along to tag along. But it just, we come back from, they're not there at Team Elite Greece trip. I mean, I've been like nonstop. After this, I do an Indian presentation for my Vietnamese team, and I do 3 Indian, Zoom, 10 o'clock tonight, Utah time. I'm on the Zoom till 11 o'clock. And so someone like me, why do I still have to do it? Because I just felt like, the window's open right now. And can you stress that with the team? Because you get I mean, you're in the back end with New Skin to feel the heat, to see that team arising, team are killing it. And can you share that with this team? Because I say all I could, but there's only me, you know?
Yeah. No, I would say, one of the reasons why Nu Skin is so special first and foremost is because this is a people business first, right? And I believe, and you could kind of say culturally, people are really grasping for something that's grabbing our attention really fast. And I think Terry is someone who has experienced enough of these waves within the business. Because as many of you know, sometimes things in popularity grow really, really fast and then kind of die down, right? But the opportunity is always there. It just sometimes clicks for people during certain times. And right now, I think there are so many different amazing things coming in the pipeline for Nu Skin that the opportunity is extremely exciting for individuals. And there are so many ways that you could bring someone into the business, and Nu Skin is always going to be Nu Skin, right? Our core values are always the same. We are a force for good. You guys are forces for good every single day. But we don't want to miss out on this wave of potential, right? We have so much opportunity with the start of Prism. We don't want to be second or third to the line. We want to be right in front because we want to show the world like who you are, right? And when you're late to the game, because guess what? The saying early bird gets the worm. That's a true saying. There's a lot of meaning in the early bird gets the worm. In fact, some of our top team elites, you might think they're satisfied with what they have. No, they're not. they want your share of the business. Not because they're mean, but because they want to take care of their families, right? They are providing for themselves. And I think the market share is going to be really important here, especially with something like Prism, which could take over the world, right? And you guys have a wonderful opportunity to really impact your communities, impact your friends, your families, because there's so many people in need of this product. And you want them to catch the wave like you can. So obviously you're thinking of yourself and how you could take care of yourself, but think about how you could take care of somebody else who might be on the boat like Terry was that day, right? Like Terry needed that opportunity. And I know each of you have somebody in your inner circle who's like that right now, who needs that opportunity, who could really benefit from that. And being successful is really fun, but being successful with your friends and your family is way more fun than just being in a house all by yourself, right? So maybe the invitation is to not think about your success from all of this, but how you can help somebody else have the success from this as well. And how you can brighten someone's life and opportunity and give them the chances they've never had before. You know, maybe someone's never gone on a vacation and now they can go to Mexico. Or maybe someone has never been able to pay their bills fully. Now they can do that comfortably. Maybe somebody just wants to buy a new car. Not a nice car, but just a new car. That's a big deal for a lot of people. The best goal I've ever heard is somebody wanted to buy a couch. Just a couch. And I know for many of you that's like, oh, like I have a couch, it's a nice couch. But for this person, they really wanted a couch. And I tell you what, they bought the best couch they ever had in their entire life. And it was all because of Nu Skin. So more importantly, I just don't want you guys to miss out on the opportunity. And when I say you guys, I'm referring to all of your friends and family that need this opportunity more than ever. Let them take part of this wave that's going to happen because it is going to happen and it's your decision if you want to be on it or not. So there we go. Oh, Terry, you're muted.
You so much, Jeff. I know, earlier when you guys see me off video, same thing. I know in the evening is busy for Jeff. My son, I'm trying to get dinner ready for my 4 little monkey, and but I appreciate you. I mean, I literally, sometimes call certain account manager. I won't give you the name, Jeff, but they're like, Tara, I don't work in the evening, but Jeff always open. He might have family issue. He said, can we move to another week? But he never say no. And so that is the type of leaders that Nu Skin hire. Nu Skin is a force for good, that they attract good people, not only, on the field side, like many of you on the Zoom here today, but from the corporate side, they have good people with good heart to support us in our business. I've never been a part of a company where the caliber, the people from the corporate side, because we are a team. And so every time, Jeff always there at every fly in, to share the vision and mission of the company. And so I just want to say thank you. And team, I mean, you can unmute yourself, say thank you, and throw your heart and show your appreciation for Jeff for his time to be on our Zoom here today. And we appreciate, I didn't have the translation, it was short notice. If not, we would have our Vietnamese team joining on the same call. But next time we have you on, where we combine both all of our call. We have some Latino in this call as well. Actually, we built an international. Jeff, we say that in the days we're going to start having some India on this call, and
Very
so
good.
big things are happening. So thank you so much, team. Thank you, Jeff, for being on our team Zoom. We're on the hours right now. So team, you unmute and say thanks to Jeff, and let's take advantage of everything that Jeff just shared with us and wrap up, the month strong, and call the people, let them know, hey, did you know? I just found out and I feel so bad if I don't tell you about this. Team, get on the call, because what you don't know could kill could kill your team. But if you call them, they feel appreciate that, you reached out, you let them know the incentive that we have, things like that, team. All right. So thank you. Hey, unmute. I'm gonna mute everybody. Say thank you to Jeff, and we're gonna wrap up the call today. Okay. Appreciate you all. And let's wrap up strong. A few more days, team. All right. Thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you,
Thank
team.
you.
Thank you.